Hi and welcome. Would you please start by stating your name and profession?
Hi, my name is Anne Witt. I am Professor of Law at EDHEC Business School in France.
And why did you specialize in competition law?
I have to admit that I fell into competition law by accident. So I was hired straight out of law school by the late Professor Mason as an assistant. I was promised international trade law and I was given EC competition law as it was known at the time. 2 years later, I went to the United States to do an LLM at the University of Virginia, and there I was exposed to a radically different way of thinking about competition law issues. I was fascinated by those differences, and I've been hooked ever since.
Great. So it seems like this week, the European Union will adopt the Digital Markets Act. And if we look at those gatekeeping platforms, do you think that the DMA is enough to tackle the challenges of digital markets?
Well, first, I think it's really hard to predict whether the DMA will achieve its broader political aims of ensuring market contestability and fairness while not unduly limiting innovation and product quality. I think that's something we need to monitor really closely. But in any event, if we look at the original draft, at least, of the European Commission, there's one thing that is missing, and that is merger control. And insofar, I think no, the DMA in itself will most likely not be enough. Merger control should continue to play a role.
Now, talking about merger control, in your research on digital mergers, what is the aspect that you have found is often overlooked in the merger assessment that competition authorities carry out?
Well, I'm struck primarily by how we continue to try and apply the principles developed for the brick and mortar industry to digital markets. The European Commission's merger guidelines have not been updated since they were issued, but markets have changed considerably. I'm also struck by how we still struggle to capture the type of harm likely to be caused by digital mergers, in particular acquisitions in complementary markets. And I don't think that these strong presumptions of legality that the European Commission imported from the US 20 odd years ago are appropriate for those markets.
So last but not least, what is the one thing that you believe every competition lawyer should know about digital mergers?
Digital mergers are difficult. I think it is really difficult to define, let alone adequately and reliably predict the types of harm that digital mergers may cause.
Okay, so I'm looking forward to talking about those difficult mergers with you in just a moment. Thank you so much.
Thanks.